the story of Joseph and his brothers, from betrayal to blessing. Genesis 37 to 45. Joseph was 17 years old, the favored son of Jacob. His father loved him deeply and gave him a beautiful, colorful robe that set him apart from his brothers. Now Israel loved Joseph more than any of his other sons, and he made an ornate robe for him. But the special treatment stirred jealousy. Then Joseph shared a dream that made things even worse. We were binding sheaves of grain out in the field when suddenly my sheaf rose and stood upright, while your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it. To his brothers, it sounded like Joseph was saying they would one day bow to him. Their jealousy turned into anger. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers in the fields. When they saw him coming in the distance, wearing that colorful robe, their anger exploded.
Come now, let's kill him and throw him into one of these cisterns.
Instead of killing him, they threw Joseph into a deep pit and later sold him to traders heading to Egypt. In a single day, Joseph went from favored son to slave. Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar, an important Egyptian official. Even as a slave, Joseph worked faithfully, and God was with him. The Lord was with Joseph so that he prospered. Joseph quickly earned trust in Potiphar's house. But just when things were going well, disaster struck again. Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph, and he was thrown into prison. It would have been easy to give up, but Joseph stayed faithful. Even in prison, God had not forgotten him. The Lord was with him. He showed him kindness and granted him favor. Years later, Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt, had troubling dreams that no one could explain. Joseph was brought out of prison to interpret them. Standing before Pharaoh, Joseph humbly said,
"I cannot do it, but God will give Pharaoh the answer he desires."
Joseph explained that 7 years of abundance were coming, followed by 7 years of severe famine. Pharaoh was amazed. He placed Joseph in charge of preparing Egypt for the coming crisis. In one incredible moment, Joseph went from prisoner to the second most powerful man in Egypt. When the famine finally came, it spread far beyond Egypt. Back home, Joseph's brothers ran out of food and traveled to Egypt to buy grain, not realizing the powerful official before them was the brother they had betrayed. One by one, they bowed before Joseph, just like the dream. After testing their hearts, Joseph could no longer hold back his emotions. He revealed the truth.
"I am your brother Joseph, the one you sold into Egypt. And now, do not be distressed, because it was to save lives that God sent me ahead of you."
His brothers were terrified, but Joseph chose forgiveness instead of revenge. Later, he told them words that still echo today.
"You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives."
Joseph's story reminds us, even when life feels unfair, God is still working. Even in the pit, the prison, and the waiting, your story isn't over. Stay faithful, trust the process, and remember, what was meant for harm, God can turn for good.